Dude, I can't wait to tell you about my trip.
Oh, why? Was it a problem?
Oh my, the competence crisis. I mean, every time you travel is a little litmus test on
Yes.
what's going on in the country.
And it's getting worse and worse, slightly more each time, maybe a lot more each time, but it's never getting better.
Never. And there's no checks and balances. The way things get better is you go, well, this is clearly absurd. Let's not do this again.
Right.
So this African American woman, person of color, at Newark, as I check my bags, I'm scared to even say this because I don't want to go on a list.
Yeah, yeah.
Her last name was Hightower, right
Oh,
out of
yeah.
what was that movie? Was that Airplane?
Police Academy.
Police Academy, right? So her name is Hightower, and there's two lineups for the your baggage to go through, right? This lineup has flagged 0 bags. Her lineup has flagged, I'm going to be conservative here, 9 out of 10.
Wow.
So you're watching them all go zzz, and then and
Oh, that move. It's the worst when you're waiting for your shit. It gets on that spot and you're just going, come on, come on.
come to daddy. Go. It's like
Yeah,
blackjack. You're like, come on, don't give me a face card.
exactly. Flip the card over. Come on. Yes, it's a mystery.
So all my slides over, and my toothpaste is this big. It's travel toothpaste. I'm not dumb. I
Yeah,
don't
you,
travel with
you
water
travel.
bottles.
You know what the protocol is.
There's no Swiss Army knife in there.
Right, right.
So she keeps doing it, and there's one white guy, and he's the guy who goes through your shit. So out of like 5, so we're all waiting, and it's piling up. There's
Uh,
like 20 people there now, and they're all Muslims, uh, burqas everywhere because we're going to Canada, right? Um, and by the way, another thing I noticed, the BO was so bad
oh,
that I'm like, is this me? I'm sitting here like
what is that all about?
smelling my own armpits because I'm like, I'm in different lineups, and everywhere I go, it reeks of BO. So it must be my fault. No, it's everyone else reeks. So
Yeah.
this guy's going through bags. He's not finding anything. There's no knives. There's no water. There's no bombs. And they just keep piling up. And now they're sort of going like she's a fucking retard.
Can
Believe
I
it.
make I was just going to say, can I make an assumption here based on what you've just told me? She has no idea how to work the machinery, how to see a threat and not a threat. So she just flags every single one, pass it on, let someone else deal with it. And she doesn't even have to look. Like she could be there. Like I'm giving her almost giving her credit like she's looking but doesn't know what to look for. She's just like this and just bam, bam, bam. Let someone else deal with it.
You are 100% correct.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
And hello, I am Gavin McInnes.
Together, we're Compound Censored.
And we'd like you to subscribe to our network that has more fantastic content you could shake a stick at. Use this promo code for a one-time super offer.
Do it. It's uncensored and oh so entertaining.
Hey, Sean, this might be the name of today's episode, When Retards Err on the Side of Caution.
Okie dokie.
She pulls out it was so long, I went and got a maker's mark. I
Wow.
left the area, and I knew the woman was going to be like, you need a wallet. I don't have a wallet. It's in that shit. But I knew that I would just like put my glasses down and then like walk back, and because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bar was near the area, so I could have a whole double of makers as I waited for these turd world heads to deal with their garbage luggage.
Oh my
And then they finally, then the guy looking at the luggage is just like, fuck this. He doesn't say fuck this, or which he did. I'd have more information, but he just gets up and he just leaves the area. And I'm following him because I got my drink here. I'm not with the mob, and there's no bathrooms where he is, at least not public bathrooms. And then I see him taking off his blue gloves. He was just like, fuck this, I'm leaving.
What
He
the
left the
fuck?
entire gate. He left. So now she has, it sounds like I'm talking about South Africa. She
Yeah.
has at least 12 bags piled up, and she has to leave her seat to go look at the bags herself. So now the bags that are coming through, they're piling up. And
They didn't replace the guy that left with someone else. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? What am I talking about?
and there's some supervisor who announces to the mob, she goes, everyone bringing lots of liquids are the kind of thing that gets you flagged. And we're all like, we know, we didn't do that. So then so now I have the same cunt who flagged my
Yeah.
bags looking at my bags. She opens up my briefcase. She takes a book. Now, I'm glad she is too stupid to see the title. It was called The Bullwhip Days. It's about
Oh,
slaves, talking about their times as slaves. I haven't even
title.
started it.
She probably didn't even know what it was. What is this?
Why does your computer go like a deck of cards? And why, why are all these tweets compacted in this paper computer? But she takes out my book and she goes, like, so LSD is going to go flying out? What's in
Yeah,
my book?
yeah.
A knife? A razor?
I've never seen that done.
Never. Like, maybe if the cops got a tip that we have a smuggler here and they're
Yeah.
going through all your shit, they might fan a book trying to find the acid that they heard about, or
But
maybe in jail.
and as far as anything else goes, the X-ray machine picks that shit up. Like the pages are made up of a certain chemical composition, and if something was slid between them, that would show up as something different.
It gets worse. Speaking of X-rays,
Oh
I
no.
got my nephew Tommy here. I got him a bunch of Hot Wheels with a jump that goes zoop zoop and then jumps out in the air,
Oh, cool. Double loop.
double loop. So no, it's a single loop. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Single loop.
No
Still
need.
good.
I don't want to exaggerate, but it's a drop in, right? Drop in, single loop, and then a jump. So she goes, it's wrapped up in gift wrap, and
Oh
she goes, "What's this?" And I go, "That's a Hot Wheels set." And and she goes, "I have to open it." And I go, "Go nuts." So she's thank God for her. She's carefully opening it. Oh yeah, I really give a shit. And
yeah.
she opens it most of the way, and she peers in and sees the Hot Wheels box, and then she reseals it. And as you say, doesn't the X-ray show you a bunch of plastic tracks and a
No.
bunch of fucking little cars?
If they're gonna look through everything like that, then what's the use of the machine?
Why
Do it
does it
like the
exist?
old days where they actually went through your shit. Because the X-ray machine, but you know why? Because she probably knows she didn't look at any of those fucking things through the X-ray. The guy was doing it. So now she's like, if something gets through, I'm fucked, not the guy. So now she's got to search every bag like it was never X-rayed because it was pretty much never X-rayed.
She doesn't know what to look for.
No.
She doesn't
Uh,
know like water. So I'm just gonna say yes to everything. And then and by the way, when I was watching him, he was qualified. The technology in this shit now, it's 3D. So you
yeah.
see the X-ray and you go, zzz, 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 it
Right.
rotates, and you can see like way more than you can see with your eyes.
Yeah, X-ray is a misconception. It's more like an MRI and it
Yeah,
it it puts a different color on different chemistry that makes up your shit in the bag. So they know, and the experienced ones, they give it a quick look, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, okay, this is metal. This is a laptop, so it's plastic. This is," and then there'd be a very distinct color for an explosive or the shape of a knife or something. But like I said, she wasn't looking. So now
I don't
she's
know.
like, "Oh
She
fuck."
probably she probably had a black boss at her training camp for this, and he
Yeah.
just pushed her through. She probably sucked him off, and she has no fucking idea what to look for. And why do we even have these people? AI can do everything you just
Oh yeah.
described with the
Yes.
density of the fabrics and all that
Right.
shit and what's water. Like there should be it's all AI, and then the red light goes on when you have something weird, and then someone comes over and checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
AI would absolutely fucking cure that, but you know, you can't replace N with AI. It doesn't work. One's one's a consonant, and then there's two vowels. You can't.
vowels. Vowels cannot have their day in court. Unfortunately, that
AI,
one consonant
love,
is constant.
love a little AI, but wow. So,
I'm just telling you about 20 minutes of my trip as
yeah,
far as incompetence goes. But I mean, we're living in the third like that. Remember when white replacement was a conspiracy theory and it was the worst
yeah,
thing you could say? I was just in it. Like Canada is it. You
wow.
don't hear English here anymore. It's happened. It's post replacement.
That's unfucking believable. How Trudeau,
Trudeau,
you know, letting all the people in. It like okay, your parents have been there for how long?
76.
Oh God. So it's pretty much the only place you know as far as your parents' hometown and where
Yeah.
you grew
Oh,
up.
absolutely. Yeah, I don't
Oh my
remember
God.
England at all.
So do you see any? I don't know how rural the area is they're in. Is there a major metropolis nearby? And
Yeah, we're right by the airport. We're right by the highway.
okay,
Uh,
so you're saying a big difference from when you were growing up. There were mostly what white people, right?
oh, absolutely. Well, Toronto is the best example of this. My brother lives there, and I went there for Canada Day. Hard to say. And I heard English once, and I
Oh,
saw three Canadian flags. This is the July 4th of
oh
Canada,
my God.
and it's just gone. And Indians are like Indians are at the point where they're fighting back, and they're like, "Hey guys, you need to stop shitting in the beach." It's
Oh,
totally because when I was a kid, I came here in the '70s. There was a big wave of Indians too, but it was the cream of the crop.
right,
They
right. The ones that
totally
became
assimilated Def
actors.
Leppard concert shirts, jean jackets, Iron
Yeah.
Maiden hats, hockey. Like we all assimilated together. These new Pajeets, like they don't speak one fucking word. They sit in the wheelchairs at the airport,
Oh, the fucking wheelchairs.
which should be, I want that to be a felony.
That you have to fucking prove that you can't walk. That's it. I don't care if you're fat, tired, you've got a lot of bags. No, no, you're not allowed. Because then they get the boarding fucking privilege too.
Yeah.
While sitting there in a big long train of fucking years ago, I don't remember that. If you saw one person in a wheelchair, you're like concerned for them.
Yeah. You were like,
I what's
congratulations.
gonna happen?
You managed to fly.
Of course, go first. Get now. I'm just looking at people like, go fuck yourself. You're totally playing the system. Nothing's wrong with you. Ugh.
I don't even think, well, we talked about this before. I don't even think they know it's bad. I
No,
think they think there's magic chairs at the airport because
they,
they don't speak English. So you can't even tell them.
oh, that is fucking. That is a big thing with me at the airport. I just look at the. It's a line. They're like set up like the planes outside to take off. They're lined up to fucking board. How many of them? I'm first class, motherfucker, and I'm like the third group of people they call, the fourth. Oh, language.
Why are you swearing in front of a child?
I'm so sorry. What an adorable little lad. Hi, hi. There you go.
Why did
Oh,
you wreck the Hot Wheels thing we made? And Daddy had to rebuild it.
uh-oh.
Did you put Daddy's glasses in the toilet? Okay, well, that's enough of that.
Very
Yeah,
cute.
well, the good thing about the airport is you're drunk. So you're drunk. So you're like, hey,
Yeah.
why are you in a wheelchair? You don't need to be in a. My wife panics every time I do it. But like, this is what I meant. I said at the beginning of the show about checks and balances. Like,
Yeah.
who's checking this? Where are the receipts? Who's going to tell Hightower that you don't know how to do your job and you just like made five people miss their flight?
You're holding up people. Like if you're a minute later getting through something at the airport, you're pissed. Even if you have 2 hours till your flight, like time is of the essence. And to have someone like that, yeah, where is the supervisor to go? Yeah, get her off that machine.
Yeah,
She's
sure.
obviously not doing her job right.
And I'm too scared to lodge a formal complaint because you can imagine the
Oh,
sort of blacklist that goes on with
where
the
that goes.
TSA.
Fuck it, you get the banned from flying thing. They just put it down the chute.
Yeah, they just check your underwear every single time.
Yeah, yeah,
You're doomed.
you're done.
Remember that African bridge we showed where there was the opening ceremony and they cut the tape and the bridge collapsed?
It collapsed. It was a
That's
little
here.
walkover bridge. Like people build those over a little koi pond in their backyard.
My retarded brother thinks it's a good time to mow the lawn.
Jesus Christ.
Problem is, I can't beat him up anymore.
Oh, yeah.
If this was if this was 30 years ago, he'd be in a headlock right now, getting the
Kick his
noogie
ass.
of his life.
Kick his ass. Look at this. Couple of Scottish gentlemen duking it out. He pushed
Good.
Oh, that is great.
Don't start it up again. Just leave it there.
Yeah, it's a good background.
We're on television.
He looks, you just want to, the brother that just pushes him off. That's awesome. Oh, brothers. Ain't it great?
It's great because when it's weird though when you're young. Like if he had a Mars bar and I wanted one, I would just like go
Yeah, just take it.
take it. It's mine. And then they start bringing their girlfriends over, and you're like, "That oh, that's not mine.
Oh, right. I can't just take that.
You can't grab that out of your hands and just start eating it."
You could, but there'd probably be a
She
lot of
doesn't. The Mars bar doesn't want to be eaten anymore.
Well, that's what about the flight? I saw you had a female first officer. Yeah.
Had a white male pilot, main pilot, had a
Oh.
woman with a bun. So she was
Yeah,
Caucasian.
you gotta, when you see the pilot and he's all good and he's in the left seat, it makes you feel a little better. But the other thing is, a lot of times on these flights, it's like training for the first officer. So they let the pilot watches while they do the takeoff and landing, so they could get hours in practice. So
But they still sit
sometimes
in the right hand seat, don't they?
yeah, the right hand seat. They do the taking off and the landings though, with the pilot watching them. So, but he can, hopefully take control if she screws up. But
I'm not your guinea pig. I
I,
don't want
it's
you
just,
trying out flying.
we don't want an experiment going on while we're fucking at 35,000 feet. We don't want a little, project, a little pet project.
Oh, so that didn't work. Hitting the runway at 400 miles an
Yeah,
hour on
yeah.
an angle. Okay, I
Well, the
won't do it next time.
NTSB,
Now I know.
NTSB is going to have to look into this. Yeah, I could tell you right now. A woman was fucking flying and she, noticed her nail was broken or something equally as important.
You're never relaxed. It used to be you would just sit in your chair and you'd be like, the experts are in charge.
Yeah, you knew it.
And
There's no way.
it's the same with the roads with 18 wheelers. Convoy, BJ and the Bear. You're a little kid in the back seat. You go like this, and he goes honk
Yeah,
honk. You're like,
yeah,
that's me one day. I'm gonna drive a truck. And now I was just saying on my show the other day on my motorcycle, I see an 18 wheeler. I'm like, oh fuck, there's
yeah.
the booty is going to turn right at any second and kill me.
There's so many instances on video of those guys just doing horrific things on the road. And like you said years ago, you expected experts to be there because they were. They were. How would an unqualified person get in that position? And on the very rare occasion it happened, it was like shocking to everybody. Like they found out a pilot didn't have the proper qualifications or didn't pass certain tests, and it was like, how did that happen? Now it's like, of course they're not qualified.
Yeah,
Of course.
you cannot relax ever. Remember that truck that fell off a bridge?
Yes, with the woman.
Yeah, and she was some black woman,
Yeah, poor.
and we had to, I assume, spend $1 million. Fucking remember propelling down the bridge because she was hanging there
Oh
in
yeah, yeah.
in the box
It
at
was
the
like a
front
movie.
in the cab, and then I remember some big celebratory news piece about how she's back, She's
Yeah.
she's recovered from her horrific PTSD from when a bridge was inflicted upon her against her will.
Yeah.
And now we get her back, folks. Like those dummies who take a shark on the beach and they start pouring water on it and they pull the tail and they get it back in there so it can eat the kids. Why do we keep doing this?
What are you doing? Yeah, they talked about her in some way, somehow they had said she was a hero for ending up with her truck teetering over a bridge. Like someone described the accident and said, and then she made sure she didn't hit anyone. And bullshit. You don't fucking end up with your truck hanging over a bridge unless you fucked up.
I've even heard experts say when you're in that cab, you get bounced around like a bucking bronco. Okay, then slow down. Be
Yeah.
aware of the bumps that happen on a fucking bridge.
When I watch a lot of my favorite videos, black women getting pulled over on the body cams, you know how I love these videos. Uh, when they're in the middle of the yelling and screaming and they're dragging them out of the car and whatnot, I'm thinking, how did they even get that far in the car to get pulled over? Like they should all be wrapped around a tree 3 feet out of their driveway.
Yeah.
Can't imagine they even have the knowledge, the intelligence, the wherewithal, the coordination, whatever, to propel that vehicle in a straight line down the street far enough to get pulled over by the police.
Well, those videos aren't videos, right? It's just a picture of a car that's a fucking croissant. I'm sure you've
Well,
seen one of the worst ones ever, ever, where this bitch and her brother were like drag racing and
oh
they killed an innocent white couple. And then she's freaking out, screaming, "He better be dead. I hope he dead." Because that
yeah,
motherfucker was, I don't know, said the N word or whatever lie she made up.
no remorse,
Zero
no
remorse.
whatsoever. Even when they told her, they're dead and, this is on you. You're being charged, vehicular manslaughter, whatever it is. And still, where my phone? Give my phone. I got to call my mama. I'm calling my
Always,
lawyer. I don't
always
want
on
to
the
talk.
phone. The
Get a
cops are
supervisor.
talking to them, and they're always like,
Oh, I know.
"What are you? Who are you calling? Your
You
mom? What are you doing?"
because again, they're just delaying it for 5 more seconds. They have that 5 second thing, and yeah, they'll have the phone, and the cops here, and they won't even look at him. And the officer's like,
Yes.
"Did you put the phone down while we discuss the traffic stop?" Wait, I gotta make a call. And then they go into these stories that make no sense. I was early. I went to the store, and my child is home with my mama, and that my sister was out. And the cops just like,
I don't
"You
care.
license? Give me your license." Oh, it's
My
infuriating.
mother-in-law has the ticket into Universal. Was when I saw, and they're like, "Okay,
That
show me the ticket."
I defy you to describe one of these videos that I have not seen yet. Yes, that one's great. Show me the ticket. Where's the ticket? Oh, my mother-in-law has it. And then the husband shows up or whatever he was.
Where's your mother-in-law?
And where's the mother-in-law? Where's the ticket? And then they told her, "Oh yeah, he left." Cuz he realized, "Oh shit, I ain't got no ticket neither."
The thing I don't get about that video is he had a stroller. How do you sneak into Universal with a stroller? I get you can scale a fence somewhere on the outskirts, but
Yeah, but
they
with
must have
the
like
stroller.
thrown the baby over the fence, then
Yeah.
launched the stroller over the fence, and then climbed up like monkeys over the
I
fence.
saw another instance where some young gentlemen were being apprehended for breaking into Universal, and it looked to me like they went through some kind of employee entrance, like around back where the public isn't, and they have a employee parking and whatever, and it looks like they just went through one of these big fucking Jurassic Park doors or something, and somehow got in.
Oh, great. That's like a prison escape.
Yeah, yeah,
Underneath
yeah.
the truck, holding on.
Right, holding on.
Just
It's
pay. Just pay
yeah,
the 25 bucks, okay? Just tip. Just
pay.
eat and don't complain. Please, can you just do that?
And then when you don't do that and you're caught, stop arguing and making it seem like you are right here. Like it's never going to work. No, I had a ticket. All right, enjoy the park for the rest of the day. That's all I needed to hear
Yeah.
was this liar telling me they had a ticket. So, but they will argue. No, I have it. They'll get belligerent, and what's in their head? Do they talk themselves into believing that they are right in
Well,
these
I think it
situations?
comes down to fatherlessness, and
Yeah.
there's just an inability to accept criticism. Like our
Yeah.
fathers would criticize us regularly, and we're like, okay, okay, I won't do that again.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah.
I've had guys where uh, this happened the other night. These black dudes were parked, so I couldn't get into my parking spot, and I go, guys, you can't park there. Now my car's festooned with police badges and police stickers, so they assume I'm a cop, and they go, all right, we move, but you can't drink on the job.
Ah,
I could make life very hard for you because I'm a cop in his mind. He's going to get my
right,
back.
right. I'm gonna rat you out.
You're going to rat me out. And it was all because I am not allowed to criticize them for parking at the entrance of a parking lot.
Yeah, for anything.
Like, you were wrong. You were the bad guy in this
You're
scenario.
the uncriticizable.
The
That's what they
uncriticizable.
That's what they are. You can't do it. They won't allow it, and then you'll be called a racist by white liberals if you criticize them. There's only one reason you could criticize a black person, and that is because you are horribly racist. If you see that you'll never see them doing a bad job because they're perfect and better than anyone else at doing anything. That seems to be where we live. I don't.
The way it goes back to checks and balances. Like, the way a society improves is we go, you're doing that wrong. You're
Yeah.
you're putting cheese on the fries or whatever at McDonald's. People didn't order cheese. Stop doing that or we'll fire you. But like today with my bags was just some woman putting nacho cheese on all the fries at McDonald's and serving them, and everyone just sort of going, all right, I guess I'm having
Oh my
cheese with you
God.
today.
That makes no sense at all. They
Like,
just want to give them fries.
don't do that. They didn't
Don't
order that.
don't do that.
That's not a thing. I have found the few times I argue with coloreds uh, that saying we're living in a society helps.
Yes.
And I think it's because the word society is a fancy word. Society, it's 4 syllables.
Right.
So it's like an acrimonious or some fancy pants word, pulchritudinous. So they're like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
this guy's some kind of genius. He knows the word society.
It confuses them. They don't know what to do. Yeah, yeah. So, if you enjoyed that clip,
Then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.